We come to you live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A mixed shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. Durant to Irving. Durant to Dinwiddie. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Beverly. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Durant. Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Leonard knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Irving. He made his first effort, but not that time. George to Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
It's a 5-second violation. Leonard. Short jumper stays out. To Jordan. Irving. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
2 points. To Jordan. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Irving. To Durant. From the painted area, won't go down. Leonard. The pass set it all up. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Kevin Durant has it. From long range. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Shot by Leonard won't go. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Durant across the timeline. Down 6. 4-3. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Beverly to Paul George. Strong finisher, Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Durant. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That's going to be out of bounds. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. George. The Nets have the rebound. And finishes strong.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Irving. Smothering D. To George. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. Here's Durant for 2. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets. Finishing inside the paint on that one. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Nets have the basketball. Gets it at the top of the key. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. To Paul George. Doesn't have the touch. No good. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Taurean Prince sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you...
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
KD with the rock. Takes stock of the floor. Durant, tough matchup against George. Fires the 3. textbook defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. For three is good.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Leonard buries the three. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before
Changes coming from both sides right now.
subbing in for the Nets. Number 11, Kyrie.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Williams. To Leonard. Jared Allen. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Leonard. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Brooklyn with the basketball. Fires the three. That's how you defend. To Williams. Nice pass to set things up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Beverly. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Time to shuffle things up. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. To Beverly. To Durant. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To George. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Durant with the basketball up top. 14-point deficit. Going to launch beyond the arc. And it's George there for the rebound. To Beverly. Durant across the timeline. Trailing by 14. And look out.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Kevin Durant with the rock. He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rocking the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That's it for the first half. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. Lead is 12. To Paul George. The jumper's off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Durant. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
From long range, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Leonard drills the 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Durant gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it, on the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Kyrie cleans it up to Irving. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Irving. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kyrie with the rock. And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Substitution being made in this one.
For the Brooklyn Nets, number 12, Joe Harris.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Leonard. For 3. Ooh, he'll take that.
A lackluster first half performance, but this half, you seem like a different person.
To Leonard. Top of the key.
Shot.
Off the assist.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Save 10% on all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
New blood coming in for both sides. That's a 5-second violation. Leonard, how's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. The follow won't go either. Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. George. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
3 seconds. It's going the other way. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 4.
Williams. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Leonard. He has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. To Irving. That's a 24-second violation. Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Leonard. Jay, when was the last time you saw something like this? He's 7 of 7 from 3.
The only time I can remember, 2011 at Rucker Park, KD dropped 66, but this is getting close.
Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they have really not shown up tonight. This has been a very disappointing performance.
I mean, they've been outplayed in every facet of the game, shooting, rebounding, even taking care of the ball. Even the managers of the opposing team are running out there faster to clean up the floor than their managers are.
Beyond the arc for 3. It's no good. Shots not going down. To Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
For 3. Can't connect. To Williams. Lou Williams looking good. 4 for 5.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
The assist from number 11, Kyrie Irving.
To Harkless. Can't connect. They threw extra help at him. To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. Not done yet. And the rebound taken down by Green.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fires the 3. That's rebounded by the Nets. Irving. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The follow won't go either. To Dinwiddie. Trying to cash in. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college in Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
You can register at our team website for more details.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Leonard. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Kevin Durant has it. Lets it fly from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Here's Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. Not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
To Leonard. From long range, Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Durant. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 2, Torian Prince.
Irving. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Leonard. That's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
Irving. That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
4-3. And the rebound taken in by George.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whoop, that's a scary thing to watch.
He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man.
Well, how about that? A three at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.